Alright, so back again with another video. It is the 17th, what day? Honestly, I keep forgetting. Wednesday, 17th of April. And we have the charts up. NAS 100. Let me just get a little bit. Good. So we got the charts up. NAS 100 on the 4-hour. As usual, I like to take a look at the larger time frames before I drop down to possibly get an entry or see if I have a trade. So 94-hour, there's not much to go off of. We've been in a downtrend for the last couple days, few weeks to be honest. Just keep making lower lows and lower highs. So my bias is still towards the downtrend, even though yesterday, Monday, we took out all these old lows. There's still like a gap here, and apologies to the noise, but next door doing some construction, can't get around it. So there's a gap right here, and price might want to go into there, but it might create liquidity or take out liquidity before going into this. So let me see what happens. Dropping down to the hourly now. See what's going on in this area. Probably the same thing on the long term. Price took lows, so it's possible that we get a slight retracement. It created this high yesterday, which was directly at the TP, and thank God, I think in yesterday's video I was talking about like sometimes prices just hit TP and reverse, and like this time it literally reversed to my stop loss. So I didn't move my stop loss when price was going on all crazy and gave me profit and then come back down. Sorry. Yeah, so let's just go back over this little trade yesterday. So yesterday when I entered the trade here, you know, it gave me profits, come back up, gave me profits. It was like a whole set of consolidating yesterday, to be honest. And even when it went up, I didn't think about moving my stop loss. Actually, I did think about it, but I didn't do it. I didn't move my stop loss from this level here to this level here. Ah, crap. Yeah. The reason being is because, you know, this, what happened right here, end up taking it out. So it's like, I mean, it kind of confirming to me that I shouldn't move my stop loss. There are cases where I want to move a stop loss because I honestly prefer taking a small profit at break even or a little bit above break even, rather than seeing price reverse all the way down to my take profit. But with my risk to reward ratio, is like, it's not that it doesn't happen or it can't happen, but the chances or the amount of times that it happened, like recorded, is like the odds are better for me to just leave it, you know. So I left it and it played out, so happy for that. Anyways, price ended up reversing. This is during the London session, and taking out that liquidity at the bottom here. Let me just delete these. Alright, so price took that liquidity and now it's moving to the upside. I can say this is a high, but I don't like anything here as a high. Like, it isn't clear. I would more prefer to like work with this here as a high, and price broke that high. So that was the high that was farmed before previous lows were broken. So according to my strategy, if this high is broken to the upside impulsively, then I have a trade. This does not look impulsive to me. This type of price action is like a lot of small candles relative to a candle size on a 15-minute, that is, just moving towards the upside, creeping. Another thing that I look for before entering my trade is, once all the things I mentioned before happen, I also want to see the power tree take place after, if that makes sense. So I want that low to be broken or high to be broken if it's a bearish move that farmed the higher low that took out liquidity. But after this, I'd also like to see in that price movement itself, whether it's on the 15-minute or 5-minute candle, some type of accumulation, some type of manipulation, whether it's another old high or old low, and then the distribution itself where the power move happens again on the smaller time frame for an entry. So I want to see it on the larger time frame, and I want to see it on the smaller time frame. So as long as them things happen, then I have a trade. If not, then we just wait for the opportunity, some setup to appear. So I'll keep the charts open. I have it open right now, and I'll give you guys an update if I see any setups appear and I decide to take an entry. Alright, so we're back like an hour later, and we have an impulsive move. Before, price was moving to the upside here. It took this previous high and probably this one, this relatively equal high, there and there. Let me just, this high and this high, they're relatively equal highs. This high here was higher than them. Price took all of those with this move right here. Then immediately, what I have for confirmation is, well, R, because it's more than one. These large volume bars on the 15-minute, immediately when price got there, I didn't enter the trades yet. I'm waiting for a retest before I enter the trade. But I had that volume confirmation as well as the large candles impulsively moving away from this area. So all those different confirmations signify that price would like to push lower. It also left a fair value gap here and up here. So let me just try to, yeah. So them two fair value gaps, the 4 to 50% on this price move. So all we need to do now is await a retracement somewhere into this area right there, and we have our stops placed above there, and we have a trade. If not, if price just keeps dropping, then gonna catch it. But sometimes this is how it's go. Just miss it, just catch it. Main point is to save or minimize the losses, you know. So if you don't take a trade, then that's counting as minimizing the losses. You're still doing something. The nice, I know. Not my fault, bro. Not my fault. I'll also call this trade out to the chat. I'll have them place a sell limit for the 3-minute around this level right here, 17,755. Yeah, stop loss right there. Small risk, and we'll be aiming for probably below here. Yeah, probably below here. Let's see how it goes. Let me set them up. One time. Oh man. I can't get to see the level over here. These niggas done got 1 minute, man. Alright, I would put it there. I would put it there. No scenillage, you know. Like right there. Honestly, this is the best type of trades, bro. Like when you could set it and then the price come up to you level or down to you level before you enter the trade. It's like, you know, I treat it like a regular by the street girls. We don't chase girls. And yeah, I said we. I'm a regular. Easy. But we don't chase girls. Let them come to me. Easy. Yes. Yeah. But placing this order right now. Sending it out to the chat. Gotta take the risk myself before I advise anybody else with it. And I'm gonna update y'all, you know, if we get tagged into this trade, for sure. If not, then it is what it is. So it's a couple minutes later, about an hour and a half. We're here on the hourly. I brought out this fib to see if price was maybe reversing, but nah, it just keep on falling, so I could just remove that. So price moved lower than where my take profit would have been, which was like right there, from somewhere around there to right there. If I had entered the trade for a sell, because my bias was that it was going to go down, but I just wanted confirmation to make sure that it was actually going down. So that already happened. We did not enter this trade. We did not get tagged into this trade. So if I sold, I would have been in profit, but we didn't go into that trade. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad. I might set another trade from here, but let me see how it plays out. If price does not come back up for a retracement back into this area here, let me move on trading back to this here area right there, anywhere above that, or even like right there now, without taking out that high, then I might possibly have a trade. If it just comes back up here and I see that same power tree, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, then boom, we have a trade. So until then, yes, I'll have to update you guys in a couple of minutes. If not, then probably won't just be one day video. I might release the video tomorrow then, or I might just continue regarding tomorrow and release it then. But anyway, I already know it is. I'll link you out when I get a trade. Alright, welcome back to another video, and getting straight into it. So it's currently 10:44 a.m. Starting this video a little bit later, but I said I would start when like I see an opportunity, rather than opening the camera and telling y'all I'm looking for an opportunity, which y'all know I do it every day. Anywho, so yesterday had absolutely no trades. I don't know if this might be a separate video from yesterday's video, or if I do one thing, I'm done. But yeah, look like price going away again. Just allowing me for stay, so waiting and it's gone for no man. Alright, so yeah. Anyway, around there would be my trade, and I was aiming for all that daily I wanted to. Only looks so. So yeah, if price come back down here, we in it. If not, then this is another set of falling from till here and we got nothing. But hey, if I ain't mine and you ain't mine, who minds? So are you mining for gold? We ain't hunting price. We trading, boy. I probably didn't even see the week because it's a smaller screen, the car and I'm mixing this shit. Hey, no signalage. We in it for the long haul. It looked like on the 15 I might possibly see another entry, but I don't want to take it from up here, bro. Y'all know all of this risk. That's not me. Looking like a little gap there. Previous lows taken here and a gap. filled on the hourly as well. This is the high before that low was farmed. If that's taken impulsively, then you know, criteria met, and we enter that trade. As long as the risk is, you know, minimal. If it's a lot of risk but a good trade, then I'm going to reduce the fudge out to that stop loss trade size, my lot size for the Forex MT4 users. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, so it's a couple hours later. We've been tagged into this trade and out of this trade pretty quick. I think this is the fastest loss for this, second fastest. The wick, when they had news sometime back, was definitely the fastest loss for this year. But it was small, risk was managed. I had this chart up on the phone while editing on the computer, and I went out to the daily, you know, and I was like, on the daily, like, liquidity wasn't just taken, so it wasn't like today. It wasn't even yesterday or the day before. It was the day before that. It was when liquidity was taken, and the next nearest liquidity is at the bottom here. But let me just mark that. Right, so the next nearest liquidity was there, and I noticed like the candles for the past couple days just extremely bearish. So two things wrong right there, and then liquidity wasn't taken to the downside for me to be going in for a buy, plus I'm going against the trends. So this on the longer term, and you know, longer term is key. So this 4-hour liquidity hasn't been taken, which is the same as the daily liquidity. Why are you trying this thing, so I could do a thing like that, yeah. And price hasn't really given me the opportunity to sell as yet, and it looked like it might want to come down there today. It might want to come down there today. So yeah, there was like a fair value gap up here. I don't think price might want to come up here. So even though I had a loss, I'm still watching the price. I might re-enter late, so I'm just watching price. I'm gonna see if they give the opportunity to sell, or whether I just won't have another trade and it'll be a small L for today. It's currently 22 minutes after 4. I had no more setups, just some consolidation after price took me out here. Yeah, that would, I guess that would be it for the trading day. We had a small loss, about $50 something or $70, yeah, $75. And I didn't enter into any more trades for the day. We just took that one, and that's it. Yeah, that's it for the day. Definitely can catch you out tomorrow to see if we could recover these losses. But as always, proper risk management is the first thing we consider when we approach any market, you know, minimizing the losses, then how much we can get out of it. So catch y'all in the next one.